Hello everyone, welcome to my video for English text. In this video I will explain several topics. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dani Ibrahim Pratama, usually called Dani from class 1 C, T, and K. And my student identification number is 231344067. I was born in Bandung City. I was born from a family with Sundanese, Javanese, and Minang blood. My father worked as a civil servant and my mother is a housewife. I am the first child of two siblings. When I was born into the world, I lived in Cimahi, precisely in Kalidah. And then I went to kindergarten at Rindu Rasul Kindergarten. After I graduated from kindergarten, I moved house to the Permata Cimahi, West Bandung Regency. And then I went to school at Sirnagali State Elementary School, then at Junior High School, State to Ngampra, and then at Senior High School Pasundan. When I was in grade 11, I moved to Pasir Koja, Bandung, and finally I entered the Bandung State Polytechnic majoring in Electrical Engineering, Telecommunication Engineering study program. Since I was little, I have had the same hobby, everything about vehicle or automotive, especially cars, from washing cars or motorbikes, repairing them, to replacing simple parts. I often do it myself. I really like cars to the point where I have feelings for cars that my parents have, and I care for with all my heart. Maybe people look at me strange. My other hobby is that I like architecture. Sometimes I learn about architecture via YouTube. The first topic is a favorite figure, and I choose Carl Benz as the figure that I will explain now. Carl Benz was a German engineer and inventor who is widely regarded as the father of the automobile. He designed and built the first practical car powered by an internal combustion engine, the Benz patent motor car, in 1885. He also founded the company Benz and CIA, Benz and C, which later merged with Daimler to form Daimler-Benz, the maker of Mercedes-Benz. Here is a brief summary of his life and achievement. Carl Benz was born on November 25, 1844, in Mühlberg, Germany, as Carl Friedrich Michael Weiland. His father died when he was 2 years old, and his mother changed his name to Carl Friedrich Benz. He was a brilliant student who excelled in science and mathematics. He studied mechanical engineering at the Karlsruhe Polytechnic School and graduated in 1864. After working in various engineering firms, he started his own iron foundry and mechanical workshop in Mannheim in 1871 with the help of his friend Bertha Singer, who used her dowry to buy out his partner. They married in 1872 and had 5 children. Benz developed a keen interest in engines and experimented with various types of gas engine. He invented a 2-stroke engine in 1879, which he improved over the years. He also worked on other inventions such as speed regulator, an ignition system, a spark plug, a carburetor, a clutch, a gear shift, and a water radiator. In 1885, he completed his masterpiece, the Benz patent motor car, which was a 3-wheeled vehicle with a single-cylinder 4-stroke engine mounted on the rear. It had a tubular steel frame, wooden wheels, wire-spoke tires, leather brakes, and a steering tiller. It could reach a speed about 16 km per hour or 10 miles per hour, and a head range about 50 km or 30 miles on one on one tank of fuel. He patented his invention on January 29, 1886, making it the first automobile in history. In 1988, Benz's wife Bertha made history by taking the first long-distance drive in automobile. She drove from Mannheim to Forest, about 106 kilometers or 66 miles, with her two sons Eugene and Richard, to visit her mother. She also demonstrated the reliability and usefulness of the car to the public and helped Benz market his invention. She also made some suggestions for improvements, such as adding more gears and brakes. In 1890, Benz founded the company Benz and C, which became one of the largest and most successful automobile manufacturers in Germany. He produced various models of cars, trucks, buses, and motorcycles. He also pioneered the development of racing cars and set several speed records. He retired from the company in 1903 but remained as a member of the board of directors until his death. In 1926, Benz and C merged with Daimler Motor Gesellschaft, which was founded by Gottlieb Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach, who were also pioneers of automobile engineering. The new company was called Daimler-Benz AG and produced the famous Mercedes-Benz brand of cars. Benz was honored as one of the founders of the company and received share of its profit. Karl Benz died on April 4, 1929 at the age of 84 in Ledenburg, Germany. He was buried in the family grave at Hauptfriedhof Cemetery in Mannheim. He left behind a legacy of innovation and excellence that shaped the history of transportation and mobility. He was posthumously inducted to the Automotive Hall of Fame in 1984 and received many other honors and awards for his contribution to science and technology. Karl Benz was a remarkable engineer and inventor who made a significant contribution to the development of the automobile industry. However, like any human being, he also had his strengths and weaknesses. The strength is he was a brilliant student who excelled in science and mathematics. He was an innovative and creative thinker who experimented with various types of engine and invent many components that are essential for modern cars, such as two-stroke engine, a speed regulator and ignition system, a spark plug, a carburetor, a clutch, a gear shift, and water radiator. He designed and built the first practical car powered by an internal combustion engine, the Benz patent motorcar, in 1885. He founded the company Benz and C, which became one of the largest and most successful automobile manufacturers in Germany. He was honored as one of the founders of Daimler-Benz AG, which produced the famous Mercedes-Benz brand of car. The weakness is he faced many challenges and difficulties in his career, such as financial problems, technical issues, legal disputes, and competition from other inventors. He had to overcome many obstacles and failures before achieving success. He was not very good at marketing and promoting his products. He relied on his wife Bertha Benz, who made history by taking the first long-distance drive in automobile in 1888 to demonstrate the reliability and usefulness of his car to the public and help him market his invention. He was not very flexible or adaptable to changing market demands and customer preference. He preferred to stick to his original design and concept of a three-wheeled vehicle, while his competitor developed more advanced and attractive four-wheeled models. He also researched the idea of mass production and standardization of his car, which limited his growth and potential. He retired from his company in 1903, but remained as a member of the board director until his death. He did not have much influence or control over the direction and strategy of his company after his retirement. He also had to deal with some conflict and disagreement with the other members of the board, especially with Gottlieb Daimler. The next topic is about things, and I will explain this helmet. First of all, this helmet is very special because it is not mass-produced and only came out during the 77th Independence Day of the Republic Indonesia in 2022. Here I will only specifically explain this type of helmet. This helmet is made from ABS plastic or acrylonitrile butadiene styrene, which is a hard plastic that also commonly used on motorbike bodies. This material is relatively light, so when you use it, it won't make you sore. The surface texture of this helmet is glossy and smooth, and the color of this helmet is white, dominant white with a red and black accent. The diameter of this helmet is 58 cm. Inside this helmet, use held styrofoam and material covered in foam to make it comfortable when used. Furthermore, in the visor, the helmet used polycarbonate material which is strong and does not break easily. Of course, this helmet means SNI standard or Indonesian National Standard, which of course makes this helmet safe to use. We certainly already know the function of a helmet. Its main function is to protect the head from impact if an unwanted accident occurs. The next function is to protect the head from direct sunlight. And finally, the helmet visor is very useful when it rains because it protects face from raindrops. Currently, helmets have also become a fashion item that is highly coveted by motorbike fans. The next topic is about place. The first is my hometown. I was born in Bandung but grew up in Cimahi, but now I have returned to Bandung. Bandung city is a very popular city, densely populated but not as dense as Jakarta. Bandung is a city in West Java, Indonesia, that has a rich history and culture. It is the fourth largest city in Indonesia and the second most populous metropolitan area in the country. Bandung is known for its Dutch colonial architecture, its cool climate, its botanical garden, zoo, golf course, and its diverse culinary offerings. Bandung is also a center of education, research, and innovation, as it is home to the first technical university in Indonesia, the Institut Teknologi Bandung, and hosts the historic ASEAN African Conference in 1955, which poised the anti-colonial spirit of the developing world. Bandung is a popular tourist destination for both domestic and international visitors, who enjoy its natural beauty, cultural attraction, shopping malls, and factory outlets. Bandung is also a creative city that forests art, music, fashion, and design. Bandung is famous for its cold temperature, especially in mountain area. Bandung is also famous for the friendliness of its people, but now it seems like there are a lot of bad people. The main typical foods of Bandung city are Sundanese specialties: batagor processed tapioca flour, Seblak, and others. In my opinion, public transportation in Bandung is inadequate. There are only angkot and city bus which sometimes uncomfortable. One of the objects that tourists really like in the middle city of Bandung is Braga Street, Asia Africa Street, Bandung Square, Gedung Sate, and many more. On Braga Street, we can find that buildings are still being preserved by being used as cafe or shops. On Asia Africa Street, of course, there is the Asia Africa building, which used during the Asia Africa conference. And Alun-Alun Bandung is an iconic building because there are two very tall towers. In the past, we could go up to the stores. Now, I don't know whether it's still possible or not. To go to Bandung, we can immediately take a plane and go to Hussein Sassanegara International Airport, or if the plane lands at Soekarno-Hatta International Airport, we can use car for 3 to 4 hours. You can also use the train, especially there are fast trains with greatly reduced travel time. The next topic are places you want to visit. Maybe people are really want to go abroad for holiday, but in Indonesia there are a lot of very beautiful holiday spots. For now, I personally want to go to Bali, even though it has become foreign tourist spot where even though there are lots of foreigners, Bali can still maintain and preserve their culture. In Bali, of course, the beach and are the main attraction, but in Bali, the rice fields are also very interesting. You will get a calm and peaceful atmosphere when visiting the rice field in Bali. Kuta is the widest beach where you can surf, swim, and watch the sunset. At Sanur Beach, you can canoe, parasail, or look at the sunrise. While at Tulamben Beach, you can snorkel and dive. Another beach is Lovina Beach, where you can see dolphins in the morning. The average temperature in Bali hovers around 30 degrees Celsius all years. Bali has two seasons. There are wet and dry season. There is a little manufacturing industry in Bali, so industrial pollution is not a big deal in Bali. Among all the industries, tourism accounts for about 1/3 of Bali formal economy. Bali has some traditional food such as lawar, spit roast pig, betutu chicken, and siobak. These food are all spicy. Unfortunately, Bali has a limited public transportation. Still, we can travel to many places by taxi or car or motorbike. In short, if you are looking for a tropical island holiday, Bali would be well worth to visit. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day.